Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a book review of The Last Day of Term by Frances Gilbert. Now I borrowed this one out from the library, as you can tell, and if you watch my library book haul you would already know that as well. And I wasn't really too sure what it was about going into it. But I quickly found out that it was told within a single day and it was told from two perspectives, I think. Now the way it was told through these two perspectives wasn't very well done. There were no chapters throughout this book, it would just kind of stop once the perspective was over if you wanted to stop or not. And one was kind of in normal writing and the other was in bold. About a quarter of the way into the book, I was still really confused, like it wasn't really clear who was who and everything. I think that it wasn't done to the best way that it could have been done. Anyway, it kind of follows some different people. The first one is Martin. Now Martin is a teacher at a local high school and he plans to get a job promotion today, and his wife's not really too keen on it, but he plans to get it anyway, and then hopefully he'll make up with his wife and kind of fix things with his wife, because currently they're not quite as good as he would like them to be at the moment. And then it follows Bella. Bella is a Hungarian boy and he lives with both his mother and his great uncle, who are both communist refugees. Bella's home life isn't that great, and Bella's been threatening to get revenge on Martin since he got him expelled from the high school that they go to a couple of weeks ago. And so on this last day of term, Martin receives this note accusing him of child abuse, and he naturally assumes it's from Bella. But he'll soon find out that not everything is that it seems, and the truth really isn't that simple. Both characters in this book had pretty shitty lives. However, some of it was themselves to blame and some of it wasn't. You obviously were meant to feel sympathy for both of these characters, but I really just felt meh about it. In fact, I felt meh about this whole book. The ending, I think, was meant to leave you feeling something. I'm not sure if it was meant to leave you feeling a positive thing, but after I was kind of just like I don't know how to feel about this book. And that's kind of the whole vibe that I was getting throughout the whole of this book. It could have been told in a much better way. The characters themselves, I just didn't feel anything really for any of them. The storyline and plot was okay, like I could see where the author was going, it just really didn't quite reach there for me. And to be honest, this book was just kind of meh. The characters didn't have any term of character development, and whilst it's a bit hard because, you know, a book's told in one single day, so you can't really expect characters to have character development because that would be miraculous. Like, you kind of need them to have a little bit of self-realization, but yet they don't. At some points in the novel, I just wanted to slap some heads together to make some sense. Like, think for once in your lifetimes, just think. I mean, maybe I just caught them on a bad day, and to be honest, it was quite a bad day for both of them, but honestly, at some points in the novel, it was just like they weren't working with any brain cells. Some parts of this novel was like, it says compulsively readable. Sometimes I found it compulsively boring. I wouldn't have been, I guess, oh no, if I don't finish this book, I'm gonna fail around because I need to know what happens. It's just, I'll read it to find out what happens, but like, to be honest, I don't really care that much. As I said, this whole book just left me with a whole meh kind of feeling. And so if it's that reason, I'm giving it a 2.5 stars. It's not really 2 stars and it's not really 3 stars. I think I'm gonna give it a 2 stars on Goodreads. I think it had potential, but it didn't get there for me. I would love to know in the comments below if you have read this book and what you thought of it, if you felt any differently to me. Because honestly, I wouldn't really recommend this book to anyone. I mean, unless it sounds really interesting to you, but I mean, it could be your type of book, but for me, I think there are so many other better books out there. And like this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you'd like to see more book related videos to me, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye!